Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107. I just want to point something out, and I need y'all to understand something. Black Lives Matter is a fucking terrorist organization at this point. These people have raised $1 billion and hasn't put shit in nobody's community. They don't have anybody running for mayors, any type of offices or nothing. These people haven't put money towards gun reform or even police reform or any forms of various forms of police training. But you all blindly support these people. Do y'all understand that Black Lives Matter, in so many words, they're basically saying that criminals can do bullshit. Criminals can resist capture. And the cop is supposed to be the one to maintain himself in a highly professional manner. You get to fight with the cops, then complain about how you got bought in. Let's take whites out the equation. Come on, let's be honest. Let's take whites out the equation. Be that black cop. That way, when you get your ass whooped, it's somebody who look like you. Be that black prosecutor, so that when your ass go to jail, it was because of somebody who looks like you. Be that black judge, so that when you get that life sentence, it came from a nigga like you. All this complaining about police brutality and shit, then everybody want to just say like this dumbass heifer right here, Ricky Smiley, got the audacity to agree with this shit don't happen to white people. What? I'm going to get into some more of my videos because I have a slew of them. There's about 4 or 5 videos that I'll link together in this. But I need y'all to understand something. Jacob Blake fought with the police. He thought this shit was going to be sunshine and rainbows until he got 7 bullets in his back. Now he's paralyzed. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? You're a nigga, and I listen to the police scanner, the police banter back and forth between cops and dispatch. I listened to that. Apparently, he wasn't even supposed to be there. He was breaking up a fight, right? My assumption is he went to his baby mama house with his girlfriend. The girlfriend ended up fighting the baby mama. He ended up trying to break up the fight. The police got called. Police showed up. He has outstanding warrants, and it went downhill from there. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Who calls the police the most in our community? Let's be honest. Come on, let's be honest. You don't see dudes calling police on the baby mamas or their girlfriends. You don't see dudes calling the police on a plethora of other dudes. Who call the police more in the black community? The same women who claim they want us to protect them. The same women who claim they love us. The same women who go out there to march and protest after the cops put bullets in our ass. That's who call the police on you the most. Jacob Blake had a GoFundMe that raised what? Upwards of $1 million, $2 million? Guess who got that money? The same bitch who called the police on him. How, Sway? Bro, I'm going to get into these other videos. I want y'all to sit back and listen. You ain't got to agree with me, because I don't speak for everybody to agree with me. I speak to get people to think. Like, let shit marinate in your mind before y'all open your mouths with stupidity. Get the full story first before you jump to conclusions and decide to go riot and tear down somebody's establishment that had absolutely nothing to do with what was going on. Peep these other videos out. I'm gone.
Police officers, I don't think that they fear black men. I think that they hate black men, a lot of them.
Whoa. Whoa. He said that on the radio? Wait. I gotta make sure I heard that right. What the hell?
Black men, I think that they hate black men, a lot of them. Yeah.
Wow. Ricky Smiley, are you freaking serious? Are you serious? Hold up. Coming from a man whose daughter was almost killed, she was definitely shot, but damn near killed in a shootout around some random ass niggas? You're gonna say you're gonna say a lot of cops just hate blacks? Let me tell you something, Ricky Smiley. Me being a black man, I am more worried about walking out my door and encountering a group of niggas and being killed than I am worried about a cop killing me. Let's be honest. I can't believe he said, what?
Combination. Yeah, a combination. Especially when you got a president at the top saying, go ahead and be mean instead of putting your hand over their head, just push them in the car.
Okay, in his defense, Trump did say that, but I digress.
And back in the day, we would have Make America Great Again, and he is okay with this type of behavior towards citizens of color. Now, it's funny that you can call up here and say that he was wrong for walking away, but you say nothing about the police officers. So what does that say about you and your mindset?
Hold the fuck up, Ricky. What does that say about you and your mindset, sir? As of now, I believe I've lost all respect for Ricky Smiley as of right now. How can you tell a caller calling into your show because she disagrees with you that you're questioning her mindset because she believes that Jacob Blake was wrong for walking away? You four-eyed, not funny motherfucker. Jacob Blake was dead wrong for walking away from the police. Because before he walked away, the police was trying to subdue him, fighting him on the other side of the damn truck, tasing him. He got up and walked around the car like it was just something to do, like it was sunshine and rainbows, with guns pointed at him. He commenced to open up the truck door and stooped down to reach for his weapon. And he was fucking shot. Fuck Jacob Blake. He got what he got. He got what he was looking for. You play a stupid game, you win a stupid prize. How can you tell this goddamn caller who's supporting your show by simply calling in? Tell this person you're questioning her mindset because she believes that Jacob Blake was wrong for walking away from the police. If the police tell you to stop, motherfucker, you stop. How hard is that to comprehend?
Okay, so what? So what? He walked away. He don't deserve to be shot in the back 7 times.
Exactly.
Lady, the hell is you talking about?
I don't even.
Typical nigga. Typical nigga. Black people don't believe in holding accountability. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Black people just don't believe in holding accountability. Jacob Blake played a stupid game and he won a stupid prize. This is ridiculous.
7 times.
Exactly.
Lady, the hell is you talking about?
I don't even know why y'all let that call through for real.
Well, because what happens, the problem is this doesn't happen when the suspect is white.
No.
What? I know he didn't just say that. Nope. Rewind. He couldn't just say that. Nope. I know he didn't just say that.
For real.
Well, because what happens, the problem is this doesn't happen when the suspect is white. No.
Wow. I lost all respect for this man after this. Wow. His whole show. The bitch in the background saying, oh, I don't know why y'all even let that caller through. Seriously? And this simp talk about it don't happen if the person is white. Then Ricky Smiley himself, the fucking ringleader, has the audacity to question this caller's mindset because she disagrees. Are you serious? Ricky Smiley, public service announcement, sir. I just want to let you know, fuck you. Let's go look at some other videos that I can conjure up. But yeah, it doesn't happen to white people. Let's take a look at this. Let's see. Number of people shot to death by police in the United States from 2017 to 2020 by race. Let's see. White people. 2017, 457 white people were killed by the police in 2017. Granted, it went down in 2018 to 399, and last year it was only 370. So far in 2020, 215. Wow. Okay, 2017 blacks. We're at 223 as opposed to 457. 2018, we're at 209 as opposed to 399. 2019, we're at 235 as opposed to 370. And so far in 2020, 111 black people were shot and killed by the police as opposed to 215 so far in 2020 of whites. But it doesn't happen to white people. It's open season on blacks. Really, Ricky Smiley? Damn, Ricky Smiley. Bro, you kind of full of shit right now. Just looking at 2017 alone, 457 whites versus 223 blacks. Jesus Christ. Wow. God damn. Hispanics, yo, what the hell was y'all doing in 2017? 179? 148 in 2018, 158 in 2019. So far in 2020, only 71. God damn, what the hell was y'all into in 2017? Shit. But the white versus black. Come on, man. Seriously. There's always going to be more whites than blacks doing anything in America. Because whites outnumber blacks in America, 3-1? Come on, man. Be serious. Remember, this don't happen to whites. Keep that in mind. It's open season on blacks. Cops are just killing blacks willy-nilly. Nobody is held accountable. Nobody looks at what the black person did prior to being shot and or killed. But hey, we're going to focus on the fact that no whites gets killed by the police. This doesn't happen to white people. It only happens to blacks. Well, let's take a look at this one.
Phoenix Police, this is Philip. How can I help you?
Hi, Philip. I called about a half hour ago to report a domestic dispute.
What was the address that you gave?
To where the dispute is. Building 12.
Okay, is this
And
in
they
reference
just-
to a male and a female and a verbal?
Oh, yeah, and it's getting really loud, and they've been doing it for the last hour. I got to get it to work tomorrow, and I can't get no sleep.
Now, let me point that out. He has to get into work tomorrow and can't get in his sleep. Let's just be honest. Don't this guy kind of comes off as kind of dickish? Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it a buck. Doesn't he come off kind of dickish? The reason why I say that is because this was not a domestic dispute. This gentleman here on this 911 call is literally just a white guy. Let me point that out. He's a white guy. He's literally upset that this couple is having fun. Is it loud fun? Yeah, they're kind of loud. This couple is in their apartment playing Crash Bandicoot. Let that sink in. Yes, I said they were in their apartment playing Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation. This guy calls the police, and thus we're about to get there.
These guys have been noisy constantly. Every time I come back, these guys are noisier than hell. Always
Okay,
fighting.
does it sound like it's escalated to anything physical, or it still just sounds verbal?
Oh, it could be physical. I could say yeah. Is that?
That's a lie. He's literally only trying to get the police to come out. That's all he's trying to do. He's trying to get the police to come out.
Make anybody hurry up and get over here any faster?
What are you hearing to indicate that it might be physical?
I hear slamming of doors, and I don't know. Somebody could be getting thrown into a door for all I know. But I hear all kinds of banging.
The information was relayed to the responding officers. The first two officers arrived at the apartment at approximately 10:52 p.m. Both officers were wearing body-worn cameras. As a note, the timestamp which will appear in the camera footage is synchronized with Greenwich Mean Time, which is 7 hours ahead of Phoenix time. Here is the camera footage.
Phoenix Place.
I'm going to pause it right there. For those of you who say I always side with the police, well, take your notepads out, because here's one that I don't. Let's look at police training. Yes, it is protocol for a cop to knock on the door and move kind of to the side, because you don't know if this person is going to shoot through that door or what. But in this particular instance, it was not reported that any gunshots or anything was heard. Therefore, it was on him to stand in front of that door and allow this man to be able to see who the fuck is knocking on his door at whatever time of night it is. As you can see, one cop is standing on the side of the door, and this guy is standing on the opposite side of the door. So when the person comes to the door and look out the peephole, he can't see any freaking thing. So he thinks it could be either one of two things. Someone's either knocking on his door, waiting for him to answer so they can rob him, or he's being punked by Ashton Kutcher. One or the other. But we're going to see where this goes.
The two officers approach the apartment door, and as you see in the camera footage from the first officer, he knocks on the apartment door and announces Phoenix Police. He then stands next to a wall on the left side of the door. The second officer stands to the right side of the door. A short time after the officer knocked on the door and announced Phoenix Police, Whitaker opens the door with a gun in his hand and steps out of the apartment towards the officer on the left side of the doorway. Believing the other officer is in imminent danger, the second officer fires his weapon, striking Whitaker. Whitaker did not fire his weapon, which was recovered in the doorway. The entire encounter between the officers and Whitaker lasted just seconds. Here are both videos starting shortly before the officers arrived at the apartment until shortly after the shooting.
So the lie that I want to point out that this gentleman just gave is that when Whitaker answered the door, he did not step towards the police with a gun. He had the gun behind him in preparation of just in case it wasn't the police and he did need to use it. Because remember, he came to the door and no one was there. He looked out the peephole, no one was there. Let's be honest. If it's 12, 1, 2 a.m., someone knocks on your door and you go to your door, look out the peephole and no one's there, wouldn't you get your gun? Anybody can yell out. Hell, I can come knock on your door and yell NOPD. Doesn't make me NOPD. Now, if I'm standing in front of your peephole to where you can see me in a NOPD uniform, then that's different. Of course you wouldn't come to the goddamn door with a freaking gun. He didn't know it was Phoenix Police.
Phoenix Police!
And they move to the side. He's coming to the door with the gun. Now watch his reaction.
How you doing? Whoa! Put your hands!
What the actual hell? You can see he came to the door, looked out the peephole. He said, fuck that. No one's at my door. Let me get my gun. Because you can see the way he jerked the door open as if he was angry. Like, who the fuck is playing at my door? He opened the door angrily. He didn't point the gun or anything. The gun was behind him. And when he saw that it was the police, he immediately was like, whoa, okay. And he stooped down to put the gun down, and the cops shot him. Let's watch that one more time. I don't want to see you, you son of a bastard.
How you doing? Whoa! Put your hands!
Seriously? Seriously. He opens the door, realizes the cops. He has a surprised reaction. He goes to put the gun down, and he's shot. But this don't happen to white people. This don't happen to white people. I don't know what this guy's race was. Apparently he wasn't white. I don't know if you can sense the sarcasm in my voice, but this guy was definitely white. But you guys say it doesn't happen to white people. You guys say I always side with the police. Let me tell y'all something. Well, not the cop behind him, but the shooter is a pussy. He didn't even give the guy a chance to put the gun down. He was literally putting the gun down. Like, I don't see how much more plain as day that can possibly get. He was literally putting the gun down. Yes, he came to the door with a gun because when y'all knocked on the door, he couldn't see who the hell it was because you stepped to the freaking side. He can't take your word for face value saying you're the damn police and just bust his door open and here's a bunch of Crips and Bloods running this goddamn apartment and kill everybody. I will come to the door with my gun too if I don't know who the hell it was, or if I don't know who the hell it is and I can't see. But it doesn't happen to white people. Excuse me? It doesn't happen to whites. Okay. Well, let's take a look at Zachary Hammond. You heard him lie? He tried to hit me. You literally ran up to the car with your gun out. You literally stood next to the car. Then the kicks part about it is on the police report, he actually put in the police report that he was in front of the car and Zachary Hammond tried to literally run him down from the front of the car, but the bullet hole came from the side. A combination of that and this dash cam is what got him reprimanded and fired. But, come on now. This don't happen to white people. Don't happen to white people. Let's go on to the next one. Another one, you say? Okay. Well, damn. That escalated quickly. That reminded me of Laquan McDonald. This dude's on the ground. They still shooting him. God dog. I'm glad I know where to go if I want to look for a boatload of videos of white people being shot up like Christmas trees by the police. Oh, but y'all say it's don't happen to white people. Man, look. It's not more of a race thing as opposed to it just being a situation to where you just freaking listen. That's it. You have a gun drawn on you, or in Jacob Blake's situation, you have multiple guns drawn on you. But you're going to get into a pissing contest with the police. You're going to get into a pissing contest with somebody that has a gun locked on you. You're going to test the balls of somebody that has a gun on you. Brother, let me tell you something. You lose that battle 100% of the time. That's a fact. If we won any of those altercations, we wouldn't have as many police shootings as we have because people are fighting back and taking the cops' guns and shooting them in return. No. It doesn't work like that. You're going to be shot long before you get your hand on that gun, playboy. He messed up when he opened up that car door and stooped down. The moment he stooped down, the cops saw him reach for whatever it was he was reaching for. And he shot him. He wasn't walking to that damn car to show the police his Circle K cup. He was going to that car to get something to hurt somebody. Then his dumbass sister during press conferences talking about some call him a father. That motherfucker wasn't no father. Because guess what? A logical human being, the last place he's going to bring some guys pointing guns at him is to his children's face. Jacob Blake was no good father at all whatsoever in the slightest. You can debate me. You can argue it. Let's go. Because if his kids was in that car, that should have been the last place he'd take the police for a walk with guns pointed at him. That would have been the last place. So fuck him being a father. Jacob Blake wasn't no goddamn father. And he wasn't a good man, apparently. With the multiple warrants that he had out on him. Sexual abuse. I'd hate to see how that transpired. Come on, man. Y'all out here burning down Wisconsin over a fucking criminal. Y'all burning down Wisconsin over a man who played a stupid game and won a stupid prize. That's like me lathering myself in monkey blood and hopping in the fucking Atlantic Ocean looking for a great white to pet. Seriously? What you think I was looking to do? What you think I was looking to get? Come on, man. That's like me walking around the Serengeti with a necklace full of T-bone steaks around a pride of lions. Seriously? That's like me camping in the woods. That's like me camping in the Canadian woods. With a backpack full of meat. Looking for a grizzly bear to have breakfast with. What Jacob Blake did was stupid. And he got what he was looking for. You fought hand to hand with the cops. You pulled out whatever it was you pulled out. And they all stood up and let you stand up and you walked away. Guns drawn at you, you pull your pants up. You could have got shot then because that's considered reaching. But no. You still strolled on to your door, opened your door, and when you bent down, that's when the cop shot you. Because before you bent down, as you opened that door, the cop grabbed your shirt to jerk you away so that he didn't have to shoot you. So you couldn't get into the car to reach for whatever it was you was reaching for. But no, nobody's going to point out the good the cops did. The cops showed so much restraint in that. The cops showed so much restraint in that. And I never understand black people. I just can't, because this is what I don't understand. Black Lives Matter. What Black Lives Matter is promoting is the fact that niggas can do stupid shit and then dictate how the police react. That's what Black Lives Matter is promoting. In so many words. They just got it sugar-coated on their website and shit. But that's what they're promoting. Black people can go out and do all kinds of fuckery and then want to dictate and get mad at how the cops react. You can't punch a cop in the face and then turn around and be like, okay, go ahead, handcuff me. No, you about to get your ass whooped. And that's what Black Lives Matter promote. They constantly do this shit, and black people sit there, and it's just baffling to me. It's really baffling to me. The hypocrisy in the majority of blacks is insane. Now, I just showed you multiple videos where what happened to Jacob Blake happens to white people. And what you don't see is cities burning down, protests and all that shit for these said white people. Only you dumbass black folk out there protesting for this shit. Remember Tony Temple? Tony Temple died the exact same way George Floyd died. You didn't hear a fucking peep. You know why? Because his family knew he had whatever mental illness it was that he had. The cops could not calm or control the situation. And it's unfortunate, but he got what he got. See, white people understand that. White families understand that shit. Why y'all don't? Jacob Blake's GoFundMe raised upwards of $1 million, $2 million. Guess who got that money? The bitch who probably called the police on him. His baby mama. Come on, man. So now, if she decides to give him any of that money, because let's be honest, we all know how vindictive black women are, or should I say the majority of black women are. Should she share that money with him? So what, you're a rich paraplegic? Was it worth it? Was it seriously worth it? Man, look. I proved my point. It's up to y'all to prove me wrong. And you can't. Because after you watch these videos and you listen to my commentary, we'll only be arguing semantics at that point. Y'all say it don't happen to white people. I just proved you wrong. With not only the stats, but 3 random videos I literally pulled out my ass. One of which is like, what, 2 or 3 years old. Some of y'all don't even know who the hell Zachary Hammond is. I know who Zachary Hammond is. But then again, I follow shit like this. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Please don't go out there and burn down the fucking city or protest, because, like I said, you're making yourselves look like idiots. You're protesting for a criminal.